All right, so right now, let's promote this. So take that picture that I sent you and tweet it. Or if you did, retweet it.
Let me get one.
The picture I sent you.
Miguel Montes liked YouTube. What
I don't know.
the fuck? The hell? Oh, he liked our rant review. Whatever. I don't know who the fuck that is. Yeah, I didn't get no. Wait, you mean Killer Frost or the one now?
I'm about to do it right now. Stream now on the YouTube
The YouTube, you're funny.
channel. Then we put the picture.
Channel. We got the 12 followers. We're becoming stars. Stars. I don't know where, but we are.
Uh,
Coming. Why the thousand show? I don't know what you mean.
what's your other Twitter name?
My Twitter name?
Yeah, we got 3 viewers right now. Shout out to
Killer up. The Kriller. Wait, you mean they're watching us talk right now?
yeah, right now.
They listen to me talk. They like, hey, what's up, man?
We're about to start a stream just answering questions and talking about wrestling. If you guys
Killer
want
Frost 13.
to ask the questions, you definitely could. No problem at all. So, like I
You
said,
know
right,
you wanna. You
definitely,
wanna know everything about me.
absolutely, want to know so bad.
I don't know, do they? They wanna
All right,
know.
so I'm just gonna
Fans.
put what's your Twitter name? JD
Killer
Frost,
Frost
right?
13. No, Killer
Oh,
Frost 13. Don't you pay attention to me? I
no, it's
thought you're
okay.
my
Don't worry about it.
friend.
All right, so I tweeted it, so you better tweet it right now.
You twatted it? Oh
Twatted it.
god. Oh, there it
Twatted it
is.
right now. So we're live right now, but I'm trying to find the
Laugh.
video right now.
Which way?
I don't.
Yeah. Oh
I'm,
no.
where is
I think Dre sent me something.
live streaming? All right, we got the live streaming cooking.
Yeah. I don't care about your posts.
It's loading up right now. Hey, who's the other guy? The other guy is Killer Frost. That's my homie. If you got any questions, you could definitely ask him. What we're doing in the background is
Oh.
well, I'm just playing or simulating a tournament on WWE 2K17. Just some things for y'all to watch as we speak about wrestling. So,
Yeah, this wrestling.
I mean, if you guys have any questions, definitely
Uh-oh.
put them out. You know, questions, and we can definitely. What's your re-up schedule looking like, Drake? My re-up schedule is looking like I got 2 more calls to upload. Then after those 2, I am free to re-upload every call in particular order. 2 days. I'm gonna hold them up for 2 days and then take them down and put another call. Right. So, any questions, guys? Are you
Questions,
streaming
comments,
on
concerns?
Xbox One? What do you think of Jason Jordan v. Kurt Angle's son, Scrapmaster 27 WWE? All right, Frost, what do you think of that?
Oh my god, how dumb. Oh my god. Like, we already know where the storyline's gonna go. It's gonna go to where he's gonna use him. It's gonna be he's playing the good guy until he gets all the fans, and he's gonna turn heel and use him and say, I only lied, I did all this to get ahead because they weren't giving me the push. And then it's gonna be Jason Jordan and Chad Gable, and Chad Gable's obviously they're gonna help each other grow. So that's what I think is gonna happen.
I think it's a bad idea because fans are going to automatically hate Jason Jordan because they're saying that he's his
Mm-hmm.
son. I mean, it's like, what? You don't need to put him over or add Kurt Angle being his father to put him over. His wrestling ability will do that. And then at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, it's like they didn't even build a character for him. So now the only thing we know that's big about Jason Jordan is Kurt Angle, his father. Like, come on. Like, I just don't understand. I don't know. I just don't understand why they would give that to him. Like, I think that's just a downer. I think Chad Gable is going to be on SmackDown. He's going to grow. I think he's going to grow faster than Jason Jordan solely off of that they pigeonholed Jason Jordan as Kurt Angle's son. I think that, and it's going to hurt him. It's going to hurt him in the long run. That's what I think. Because it's like, what is he, a second generation
Well,
superstar? Come on, like,
well, you
they
gotta
haven't even
understand.
said that
Jason
yet.
Jordan is terrible. Jason Jordan's terrible on the mic. Even now when he talks, it's like, please shut up, please shut up. I mean,
Uh,
seriously, like I think they use that so that it's basically like so this way they can use him to boost him over, get him over without actually having to do all the hard lifting, you know? Because
mhm,
he's got like rock build. He's sloppy when he does some of his moves, and it's like,
yeah. Okay, we
I
got
don't know.
another question from Maximum Likes. Do you want a Shield reunion? Now, you were speaking about this before, so
Oh
I'll let you
no.
go first, and then I'll
Oh
say my
hell
little
no.
thing.
If you're gonna do a Shield reunion, stop taking all these groups that you're making that really good, like the Wyatt family and Sanity, and stop shitting on them. It's like they make a group to bring them in. Oh my God, they're so devastating. Oh, then they break them up, and it's like, who cares? So honestly, the Shield are over and done. It's.
You don't think if
I
they brought
mean,
him back,
I'm
they wouldn't be
sorry.
over?
Yeah, they're not going to bring them back. They're just going to like team up as if they're the Shield. They're not going to put Roman Reigns with them together. I mean, technically they really should. Honestly, find a new Roman Reigns and like do it over again, but be committed. Because I'm sorry, Dean Ambrose, he sucks, man. I mean, who really cares what he does? You give him the mic and it's like, "Ugh, ugh, I just want to throw up. Like, just shut up. And Seth Rollins doesn't need anybody. So I don't know. I think I'm kind of over Dean being. I don't know. I think Seth recreating a new Shield would be great. Leave Dean out of it.
I think with a Shield reunion wouldn't be bad, but it's like, who would they go up against? There's really nobody on Raw for them to go up against that's a team that you want to see the Shield face. There's no there's no three
Oh, there's
man
plenty
team
of teams.
except
There's
the
plenty of
Miz
teams.
and the Miz Taraj.
But they're not gonna get the.
That's it.
They're not gonna get the three of them together though. They'll never do that.
I mean, okay,
That's not gonna
let's say
happen.
hypothetically, let's say they do, right? Who do they even go up
Uh huh.
against? Who's even there? Who's on Raw? Because remember, all three Shield members are on Raw. So who do they even go up against? There's nobody there.
They could up again. Well, honestly, if you bring the Shield back, I can see bringing the Shield back as long as they make a Baylor club, like the Bullet Club. I think
Mm,
they should do something. I mean, I really do. That I could go for.
that would be cool, but
That I
I
could
don't.
go for.
I just don't think they could do. Like I don't mind. I don't have such. I feel like I don't understand WWE's when they see that the Bullet Club, the Bullet Club, just name has
The
so much
Bullet
money
Club.
on it and have so much potential that they will bring in multiple people who were in Bullet Club and not even try to make the same thing in WWE. Now we understand they can't use Bullet Club, but why not just say the club? It doesn't have to be Balor Club; it could just be the club, and we
Yep.
can accept that.
Well, I think it'd be better if what's his face was in there, AJ Styles, because
Yeah,
then
they got to get them all on
I
one show. They got to get them all on one show, and they got to
yeah.
be like the new NWO and WWE. They have to. They have to take over. They have to have all the belts. They have to make a name because they can sell merchandise. Yo, the Young Bucks sell. You don't know who the Young Bucks are, but they sell
They
their
do.
merchandise. Okay, well they sell their merchandise on Hot Topic, and it sells out all the time, all the time. Like if WWE was smart, they would do the same thing with just the club. But next question we have from Swagmaster 27 WWE. Thank you again for another uh, question. It would be cool if the Broken Hardys were in WWE. Yes, I think they
Yeah.
will. I think I remember
No,
reading.
they said they have no interest. They have no interest in bringing them as that. Vince has no interest in
No,
bringing
no.
them
I
in.
think Vince has no interest in fighting TNA about the rights, but I think that the Hardys already submitted a request to have the rights to that gimmick. There was actually a article where TNA tried to get the rights to the broken characters, and they were denied. There was some reasoning of uh, why it would be denied. Is one, if they somebody else already has the rights to it, or if somebody already is attempting to get the rights to it, but they can attempt to get the rights back, or attempt to get the rights within 6 months or something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I think.
Well, they got to pay for the licensing
Well, yeah,
and make all that
absolutely.
money. They're not going to want to do that.
Well, I mean, if the Hardys own it, then what's going to have to happen is, and this is
Vince is going to buy
inevitable.
TNA.
No, Vince is going. If Matt and Jeff Hardy own the rights to it, then they have to give those rights to WWE, so WWE can let them use them on TV. That's what will
No,
happen. And do
they'll
we
probably
want to
just
see?
kind of
I mean, they
auction them
already
off.
kind of announced it on Raw, where they kind of sung the song, But should there be broken Hardys in WWE? Yes, but they have to break up the Hardy Boys. No, they don't have to break up the Hardy Boys,
What?
but
Why?
I mean, the broken character. Well, Matt Hardy was broken. Jeff Hardy was obsolete. They can.
Uh,
I think they can do it. I think they can do it as a team, but their characters will have to drastically change. I mean, they would have to be how they were in TNA. And how do you get them like that? You have. I mean, when it first started, it was them beefing with each other, and throughout that storyline, that's when Matt Hardy became broken and just became obsolete. But in WWE, how do you get them back to that status? How do you get them back to being broken and obsolete? Um, Me personally, I think that they would have to try to go for the tag team titles again and probably keep losing or get attacked by somebody. Maybe, maybe something like that. I can't see it just out the blue. Oh, we're broken. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand that happening. Like, it just doesn't seem logical. I mean, I've seen worse. I mean, shoot, one day. Mm, I mean, even with Gold, like his gimmick back in the days was changing so much. But
yeah, but that's different.
yeah, it is. It is. Uh, who should be the WWE 2K19 cover star? Hmm. Who do you think?
Uh,
Um,
I think a team should. No more single people. I think a team should.
yeah, it should be a group. Like back in the day. Like back in the days
Oh
in older
God.
WWE games, they had like a group of people on it. It shouldn't be a cover athlete. They should work up to it. I mean, yeah, they should work up to the broken gimmick, but it should be something that makes them that. Like either losing to the revival, or getting attacked, or saying they got injured and they're out, and they come back before they're ready, and then they're broken, and that's how they work off of that. But the cover star, it shouldn't be one cover star. It should be a group. Um, who should be on the cover? Let's take three people. Who's in the center? Who's front and center? I'm gonna
I don't
say
know.
I'm gonna take it.
The
I'm gonna
club.
take it from the
The club
WWE.
should be.
I'm gonna take it from Vince McMahon saying, I want Roman Reigns in the middle. I want John Cena to his right. I want AJ Styles to his
What?
left. Yeah, that's if if
What?
if I was thinking like Vince McMahon.
Ugh.
If I no, it's
Just
okay.
because Vince
Maximum likes,
McMahon.
it's fine. You can ask as many questions as you want, man. I think, yeah, I mean, I think it should be those three. It should be Roman Reigns, and believe me, I don't want to see Roman Reigns in there, but for marketing purposes, Roman Reigns, for of course John Cena, and AJ Styles. Now, if you want to add a couple more, let's add two more to each side. I'm gonna throw some with Joe and somebody from SmackDown, Randy Orton.
Club.
No, Randy or Finn
Uh,
Balor. Finn Balor.
why are you going with all the olds? We'll go with the old. It should be like
Well, those are
AJ, Finn,
names.
Bray, the club, even Sheamus and Cesaro. I mean, come on, they're the bar. They're doing great. I mean, who'd have thought that would ever work out? I didn't.
Do
I
you want
mean,
to see a
you
tag
got
team
the
on the cover?
revival, the rival. I mean, they brought up the American Alphas. It's so stupid, dude. They could have been like, I knew they were gonna do it too, just like a world-based tag team. I mean, you have them, and they're a tag team that could take on anybody, and they didn't even have them take on everybody. I see if they would have taken on everybody and said, "Okay, we're gonna go our separate ways. We did what we can. We beat everybody. Had good feuds. Let's move on." But
Mhm.
they didn't even do that. You just wasted a good tag team, and that shit pisses me off. That's why I watch wrestling every 2 weeks now, and I just kind of skim through it. Like I don't care, Sasha. And what's with the women too? That's even more ridiculous. But we could get to that later.
Well, okay. So, what do you think about the women's division right now? I mean,
The women's revolution
Bailey's hurt.
video is great, but they're
Bailey's
wrestling
hurt,
the
so
same
I
people.
don't even know if she's going to be able to um, have that number one contenders match at SummerSlam. Um, so
Yeah.
that's
No, but
very
see, that's the
iffy.
thing, though, dude. They're wrestling each other over and over. They need to bring up some of the women from the NXT and just have a women's tag team title that goes between shows, and then just, I mean, because dude, it's the same shit, different pile. That's all it is.
Well, yeah, I mean, no, I can't say that because they kind of mixed it up now. I mean, you don't really see the same matches over and over
No,
again. I mean,
I mean, have
Bailey versus Alexa Bliss. Like you haven't really
well,
seen.
you wasted Bailey versus Sasha for a fucking Monday Night Raw match, really? That should
No,
have been a
you
pay
know
per view
what?
match.
It is a pay per view match, but now it becomes Stone Cold and The Rock. That's basically what it is, and them separating them is a good thing because that gives all the other women superstars an opportunity in the spotlight, which that's what they're doing on SmackDown. Should there be a Seth Rollins WWE 2K18 showcase? No, he didn't do it much. He didn't do that much, and a majority of his career involved him with the Shield and him as a bad guy. So I don't. There has to be a 360 or a 180 as far as his character goes. His character didn't evolve enough for him to have a showcase. Stone Cold, yes. The Rock, yes. Undertaker, yes. Let's. Who's more recent? Batista, yes. Um,
Huh.
who else?
Drax.
No, not
That
Drax
would be
at
cool.
all.
That would be cool. Dude, that would be cool if we could have a Batista on the cover and then have Drax. Come on, that'd be awesome. And then have the Rock on the cover and then have Black Adam. That would be fun. Anybody would love that.
Really,
But
The Rock as Black Adam?
I'm pretty sure that Warner Brothers and Marvel won't care if that's like free promotion.
Really, they're not going to do that with that character. I honestly don't think that's going to happen. But
Why
I don't
not?
know. Let me see what other news we can see. Should there be? Oh, I'm seeing any new questions. Let's see.
Well, I still say if you want to skip through, I think that this Fatal Four Way is retarded. I mean, come on. We know where it's going to lead. WrestleMania, Braun Strowman versus Lesnar. We got to wait a year for that, and then it's just you really want to see Samoa Joe lose again and Roman Reigns in the mix again? I don't. I
Well,
mean, Roman Reigns, I could see him back in the Shield, but I'm just tired of seeing him. Like, what he deserves to be the champ. Like, what's he, the new John Cena?
I
Come
want
on,
to see
man.
some Mojo as champ. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, not right now though. Get the
Well,
Intercontinental title. Work your way up. Whatever happened to earning it, having good grudge matches? So this way, when you have the title, you're like when you were the baby face, you're now the heel, or vice versa, and then you take on the person that you had a good feud with for the title. See, that always changed it. Then it changed the dynamic. But I don't know. Samoa
oh,
Joe's not like a heel anymore.
another question from Maximum Likes. How should 2K evolve these games? I think they should evolve them more like Nintendo 64 or Fire Pro Wrestling, where it's no. Well, I have two different answers for this. They should create a game where, based on who you pick, they have a different style of wrestling. As you can see on the screen, we got Glacier going up against Pentagon Junior, Pentagon Dark. They should have like if a wrestler is lucha style, he's more speedy, has a lot of high flying moves. If he's like Glacier, where they're more ground attacks, he has a more methodical set, and you should see the clash of those two styles within the match itself. Let me see what else.
I
Okay,
think like when you
did you
sign
see?
somebody, you shouldn't have them wrestle WWE style completely because
Yeah,
it just takes away from the whole way they are, and it's just like you lose, you don't care. Like, how do you just bury the club the way they did? I'm
yeah, that
sorry,
was bad.
that's like
That was bad.
Tensai. That's like Tensai. You give them the belt and then you bury them. Come on.
Well, he got the belt in Japan.
I don't know.
That's
Well,
different.
yeah, but he didn't do nothing here. He got to train people. Ooh, Scrub toilets and train people.
Oh goodness.
Big move up.
Did you see Shinsuke Nakamura versus John Cena last night?
No, because let's
So
see. Stop.
okay, so in the match, uh, Shinsuke Nakamura almost broke John Cena's neck, and
Oh,
this
cool.
was this was for a number one contendership match for the WWE Championship for
What?
SummerSlam.
Wait. So Shinsuke gets the number one
Yeah, he's the number one
dude.
contender.
Come on, dude.
So
Get the fuck out of here,
he
dude.
basically does a reverse fisherman, and I'm explaining it to Frost because Frost didn't watch the match. So basically, what he did was like a reverse fisherman. But John Cena landed on the back of his head, and like his body folded
Cool.
over, and
I see
then he
that.
caught him with the King Shasta and pinned him 1, 2, 3. But you see, like when they both look up and they're about to shake hands, Shinsuke says, "I'm sorry," like because he knew he drops John Cena on his head. You should watch it on your phone. You should check it out real quick.
I think he
Let's
said,
just
"I'm sorry." No, I'm sorry.
cut it out. His English isn't that bad. Cut it out.
His English is very, very. Now, see,
Okay.
someone like him should have a speaker.
No, he could
Like
speak English. It's
I
fine.
hear kimchi's available.
Okay, so Bailey suffered a shoulder injury on Monday Night Raw. During her match with Nia
Oh,
Jax on the July 31st edition of Raw, Bailey suffered a injury to her right shoulder. Former Raw Women's Champion was evaluated by medical personnel, but the official diagnosis was inconclusive due to the amount of swelling involved. Bailey has been told to rest the shoulder until next week, which a point, with point doctors are hopeful that the swelling will have sufficiently gone down so that she may be reevaluated and a firm verdict will be reached. So, right now, I guess she's not out for SummerSlam. My bad on that one. But, we never know what the injury might be. John Cena went squish. Yes, he did. John Cena definitely went squish.
I
For real, he folded like an accordion. Funny. But,
heard he's actually. I read this morning that he's supposed to be on the. He just got a deal to be on the cover of a box of Rice Krispies, Snap Crackle Pop.
oh my
Is that true?
God.
You hear any confirmation on that?
You know what?
What?
Listen, that's not funny. But yeah, it says
Raise a
Nakamura
Rice Krispie treat now.
Nakamura apologizes to Cena. Yep. Heyman reportedly pushing for Joe to win Universal title. Ooh, let's see this. Let's see what they got to say about that. 'Cause that don't sound like a
Oh,
half
so
bad
they're gonna.
idea. According to Justin Barrasso, SportsIllustrated.com, Brock Lesnar's return to the UFC is being described as imminent. So it looks like he is going back to the UFC. Despite Lesnar being under WWE contract until the spring of 2018, Barrasso is reporting that Paul Heyman is pushing behind the scenes for Samoa Joe to win the Universal title at SummerSlam, which will allow Lesnar time to begin training for the UFC comeback. So, SI.com has learned that Lesnar returned to the UFC is imminent, and he will fight Jones as well fulfill his WWE obligations at the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania 34. This all
John
affects
Jones?
no, Brock Lesnar. This all affects upcoming SummerSlam as the likelihood that Lesnar keeps the WWE Universal Championship or takes any punishing moves is all but dimmed. If there's another reason he will be hidden in the Fatal 4-Way with Braun, Reigns, and Joe. There's still confusion about Lesnar's suspension and if he has even re-entered the USADA testing pool. Lesnar is also still being advertised for the September 24th No Mercy pay-per-view in Los Angeles, California. So, with that information being said, do you see Lesnar saying, you know what, I'm going to UFC? Do you think he should go to UFC? Do you think he should stay in WWE? Now, he's 40, so what should he do?
Oh wow. Honestly, I think what they should do is have Braun Strowman go on a tear, and have it where Braun Strowman takes him out, so he can't make it to the match. He's literally like in a wheelchair or crutches or something, and he can't make it to match SummerSlam, so he's out of the match. Add somebody else new, and then let him do his training, let him do his stuff, and then at WrestleMania, like between now and then, have Samoa Joe win it at SummerSlam, and then have like him have a big feud with Braun Strowman, and let Strowman win, and then let Lesnar get his belt back at WrestleMania. I think that because Lesnar Strowman's a WrestleMania match, and then either Strowman can get over, or if Lesnar wants to resign and give him his belt back, then that's what I would do. I mean, let him train now. Why waste it? Let him. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying
And if
just let
Strowman takes him
Lesnar
out, he'll have a
go
revenge.
do his thing, and maybe bring him back here and there if possible.
Well, yeah, because if you have Braun Strowman do it, then they can have the Braun Strowman match, which unless Lesnar's a bitch and he's trying to get out of, um, honestly, I would have Braun Strowman and him at WrestleMania and let Lesnar, or let Lesnar come back at Elimination Chamber and get it back. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
They
we
get him
actually.
over.
Oh, sorry. We actually have a new question from Snug's old channel. Do you think Aleister Black will be a cruiserweight on the main roster? Because I heard that Vince likes him, and that's surprising since Vince only likes big men. Have you watched NXT lately to know who Aleister Black is?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so me personally, I believe that Aleister Black could be a star, but I got to see talk because on the main roster, that's what they're going to make him do. Let's be honest. That's what they're going to make him do, and I feel that they should definitely build his character for you know they should build his character before they bring him to the main roster, so people could be antiquated to how he acts and how his character is. Don't just I just don't want them to set him up there
I think
and he's not developed as a character.
I think if you put him with Finn Balor, that would be pretty good.
Finn Balor?
Cause like they could, yeah, and you make like the Balor Club, and you make it like this dark club of people, because eventually Cody will be back. He'll probably be back in a year.
Well, Cody's the Ring of Honor champion, so I don't know about.
Yeah, yeah, he'll be back.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, Cody Rhodes is doing his thing in Ring of Honor, man. Like, if they're sitting there really like making him the top guy, why would he really give that up to a place he was already at? But they really didn't push him. They put him in a gimmick he didn't want to have. He didn't want to start this after a
Paycheck.
while. Don't you think he has enough
You get
money?
your paycheck.
You don't think he has enough money?
Nah, nah, he's still
Don't think
young.
so.
He's got a wife. He's got a wife. She'll divorce him soon, so he'll need the
She's a
money.
wrestler. She has money. She makes her own money.
Yeah, she's a. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
I
saying.
want to see their bank accounts.
Oh, come on. Really?
No,
All
I
right.
just, but I think like they need to start putting these people who are similar together. I mean, you're signing them for a reason. Put them together and let them do their thing, and
Like
stop
who?
trying to like control every aspect. Well, like Aleister Black and Finn Balor would be good.
No.
They could battle Sanity.
Together.
Yeah, and Bray Wyatt, they could battle Sanity, dude. That'd be sick.
No.
That'd be like a vicious ass match. Yeah,
I don't know about that. That just
yeah.
doesn't seem too interesting for me. I don't know. I don't like
Uh,
it. Who should retain and who shouldn't? I'm guessing who should retain in WWE. Okay, so who should be champion in WWE right now? Okay, so do we do we want Jinder to be Shinsuke Nakamura? Who should be the next WWE champion? Should Jinder retain, or should Shinsuke Nakamura become the new WWE champion? What do you think about that?
I think Ginger should hold it if you're gonna put it on a guy like that. Keep it on him for a while. Give him some credit. Shinsuke's in there too early. I mean, honestly, come on, seriously, a title shot already? To me, that's just it's annoying. Let's just bring in anybody, give them title shots. What about the people who've been sitting there forever, training people? I mean, that bothers me. Watching wrestling as a kid and being 42 and you know seeing that shit's annoying. It's like why bother? You already know it's gonna happen. Hey, look, Cody Rhodes is back. He'll have a title in 6 months. I mean, come on, dude. It's too predictable.
Okay, so I mean, in my mind, I would say Jinder as champion. Make him go in the long
Yeah.
run. Make him go in a long run.
Nope.
Make him make him
Lose
keep
it,
it
get it
till
back, lose it.
no. Make him keep it till WrestleMania. I mean,
Uh,
build him as the heel of SmackDown. he's beatable, but you just can't because he got the Singh brothers. He has the great Khali in his back pocket. He has all these backup, you know, this backup that's just if you beat the two brothers, you still have to deal with the great Khali and hope he took out the brothers long enough for you to get a W. But still, you got to worry about Jin. I mean, they built him as a JBL. Remember, JBL was SmackDown
Yeah.
champion. He had a cabinet. They built
Yep.
people around him to keep him as champion to make him a threat. They're doing the same thing with gender.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Um,
Then they had the boogeyman come in.
Now, AJ Styles is United States champion. No, take that belt off. It's pointless. Like, why
Why?
would you? Because you get his first belt that he won in WWE was the heavyweight championship or the WWE championship,
Yeah.
whatever. They should
Yeah.
have they should have kept it to where he's only going after that belt. What's the purpose of making him a
Nah.
3-time or 2-time United States champion when the first belt he won was the world title? I just don't.
Because some of the best wrestlers who never were heavyweight champion held the Intercontinental and U.S. title. I mean, come on. I mean, if I was a wrestler, that's the first title I'd want to hold is the Intercontinental. I mean, it's more memorable than the heavyweight. Look at all the jokes that have held the heavyweight. I mean, come on. Actually, the Intercontinental has probably had a lot less jokes hold it than the heavyweight title has.
I don't know. I think the Intercontinental title had just as many
Uh,
jokes. Just
uh, but they
not
had a
to.
lot of prospects that they never did nothing with. I
Oh,
mean,
come on now.
Kurt Hennig, they didn't do anything with him.
They
They
did.
had Bret Hart had it.
Bret Hart, they did something
Undertaker
with.
never had it.
Undertaker
I
never
know
had the
that's what I'm saying
Intercontinental
though, but
title.
like, no,
Mmm.
no.
This is
He
Google
went against
worthy.
Bret Hart for it.
This is Google
No, he
worthy.
doesn't. Dude, I have it on VHS, bro.
Uh
Seriously,
oh.
VHS still exists, though I
Hold
can't
on.
watch it. I have it.
Hold on. Now we gotta find out.
Ah.
We gotta find out what belt he won. We're looking up Undertaker now. Well, as I'm looking him up, so Intercontinental champion, The Miz, right? Miz is the Intercontinental champion.
Uh-huh.
Let him keep it. I honestly don't see anybody in Raw worth giving it to. Dean Ambrose
Jason
doesn't need it.
Jordan.
Seth Rollins doesn't need it. Neither one of them should get that title. Um, they're too big for it. They're too big for that belt. Give it to the Miz. Never give Miz the world title again, and that's fine.
Huh.
Um, just
Why?
come on, he's not a credible champion. He just doesn't seem like a credible champion.
But the Miz Taraj is great, man.
The Miz Taraj is great,
I mean,
but
get one more
he's
guy in there, you're set.
not. It wasn't like a triple threat sort of thing. He's like Shane Douglas, Reese, Francine.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he never won the Intercontinental title. That's crazy.
Told you.
Wow. He was hardcore champion one time.
Rolling. I don't know. To me, I think it just has better value in the U.S. Like Arn Anderson was never heavyweight champ, but he was U.S. champ how many times? That's a good class to be in.
I think it's
You know.
like those type of mid card belts are for people who can't make it. I think it has this
Uh,
stigma to it to where people who have that are ones who can't really make it as the main event guys. And I don't think you should
so
ever
you give it to
utilize
AJ. So
that.
you give.
No, AJ
Yeah,
is
but
the
you.
main event guy.
No, but that's what you do. You break it up. Not to mention, it gives him a little break. He can still be on TV, but not have to do as much.
Oh,
You
he
know.
definitely has to do as much. Why wouldn't he? That's AJ
I
Styles.
mean,
AJ Styles I mean, he is the face of SmackDown. When John Cena was
the
gone,
face that runs the
the top
place.
guy, no, like honestly, the top guy on SmackDown can arguably been at the time Randy Orton and AJ Styles. Like those were the two, even when John Cena came back or when John Cena was there, AJ Styles was getting the biggest pops. And I'm so happy. I'm happy and angry that AJ Styles is on SmackDown. I'm happy because they're able to showcase him and he's not lost in the shuffle. But I don't like it because SmackDown, when they come to Connecticut, they always end up doing their shows in the casino for some reason. And the casino, for me, is so far that I don't want to drive that far to go see a SmackDown taping. So I always see Raw because they do Monday Night Raws downtown, and I'm able to go there. That's not far, but to the casino, oh, that's like a 45-minute drive. Like nobody wants to do that. Sorry, you
Oh,
know.
what? I had to drive an hour to go see wrestling if I wanted to see it.
Sheesh.
Whether it be Newark or what do you call it? Ah,
Well,
Secaucus.
I don't know. I can't do that. SmackDown needs to,
Bizarre World.
but also they have indie events around where I live, and I was trying to go to.
Oh yeah, they
I'm
have
always
there.
stuck at work, so. Any more questions that y'all guys might have? Anything like that? That you guys have any questions for us? Because I'm running a little bit low on questions. I know you guys are watching this tournament that I'm showcasing in the back. Uh, what up, man? Who said this? Three fingers. Three fingers. All right, missing
Oh.
seven. Missing seven. Chilling, man. Just having a stream. That's about it. Let me
He
see.
is clever.
Read my question about Kenny, please. What was our question about Kenny? Snug old channel? Snugs? I don't know what the question was. Was it about the card? It was about the Greek wrestler. I'm gonna upload them periodically, and I'll post that on Twitter, so you guys will know when I'm uploading and how long they're gonna be up for. And then you'll have an opportunity to download them. So no issue with that. Can you make an argument why Heath Slater should be Universal Champion?
No.
You
Not
know
unless
what?
WWE goes in a
All
partnership
right.
with Wendy's and gives
Okay.
away
Let's.
free food.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. All right. So Heath Slater is currently with Rhino. How do you build Heath Slater as WWE champion? The only way I can see that happening is if he's a heel champion. So they're on Raw. This is what happens. They're on Raw. Heath Slater and Rhino say, you know what? We were on SmackDown. We were the inaugural SmackDown Tag Champions. Now we have to make that same impact on Monday Night Raw. So they ask Kurt Angle, hey, Kurt, can if we win 5 matches in a row, 5 tag team matches, can we get a number one contender spot, for the tag team titles? Kurt said, you know what? I like that you guys are, really taking this serious and want to make the same impact as you guys did on SmackDown. Cool. Boom. So they get to the first week. They get to the second week. They get to the third week. Third week is kind of tough. They barely scrape by. Fourth week get even tougher. They barely squeak by now. So now it's on the fifth week. Heath Slater saying to Rhino, "Hey, listen, I'm so happy that we're able to get this far. We're doing our thing. I got kids to feed, so we got to make sure we win this match." So they're in the match. They're battling. I don't know who they're battling for number one contenders, but maybe they're battling whoever, the club. All right. Now we both know that the club are in a little feud with the revival, so we got to make sure the club still gets over, so there can still be a battle against the revival. So by whatever case, they end up losing that match. Now, instead of Heath Slater attacking him after the match like they would usually do, no, you're not even going to do it that way. What's going to happen is they're going to go into the back, and Heath Slater is going to leave without telling Rhino anything. He's just going to leave the building. So the next week at Raw, he comes up and he says, Rhino, we did our thing in SmackDown. Um, we couldn't make it to Raw. Let's just have one more tag team match for old time's sake, and let's go our separate ways. And that's when he attacks Rhino, and he blames Rhino because Rhino, you were the man. You would gore people and cut them in half. You were the ECW champion. You were the man beast. Listen, listen, no, listen. And he says, you know what? I don't need you anymore. Keeps pushing.
Nah.
Then from there, he gets a
I got
couple of
okay.
wins. He's like a Jerry the King Lawler. He'll talk junk, be dirty, get his wins, and then you build him up as a single star from there. Get him the Intercontinental, move him around a little bit,
Well,
have him win like a Royal Rumble. No, don't have him win a Royal Rumble. Have him win like a number one contender match, a little battle royal, something like that. Get him in the main event push, but you got to get him away from Rhino. You got to get him away. Let me see what other question we have.
Honestly, you know what I can see? If you hurt Brock Lesnar, have Braun Strowman hurt him, he can't wrestle, so it's no longer a fatal four way. Heath Slater says, "Come on, put me in. It can be a fatal four way." No one's gonna take him serious. Rhino comes out, helps him win. He's the new heavyweight champion. Holy crap! How did that happen? What do you do now? That's actually a good idea. And then him and Rhino could always stay together. Why break them up? And then right there, Heath Slater's suddenly the champion because Braun Strowman took what's his face out. Rhino takes out Braun Strowman with a gore, and Heath Slater pins like Samoa Joe or something or Roman Reigns. I mean, come on, that's actually a good idea. That would be a great idea for SummerSlam. And boom, Heath Slater's heavyweight champion. That should be hilarious, dude. No one would ever see it coming. They're like, you know. I mean,
We
come on,
got
that'd be
another
awesome.
question by Tyree Jones. Um, no, not Tyree Jones. Apologize for maximum likes. Who should WWE resign or resign? Sorry, I said resign. Who should WWE resign? Uh, Shelton Benjamin, because they said he was coming SmackDown. I need to see that happen. Don't lie to me. Who do you think?
Wait, he's not?
Well, allegedly he's supposed to be coming back in this month. Allegedly, but who do you think WWE should resign?
Oh wow.
I'm gonna say two people. I'm gonna say
I don't
Shelton
know.
Benjamin, and I'm gonna say Wade Barrett. I like to see Wade Barrett
Nah.
in this new
No.
era of the.
Dude, he
That's
just left, bro. He left last year. He's
okay.
terrible.
No, he's not.
Anytime you put him in a spotlight,
Okay,
he
who is
he,
your two
he
picks?
chokes.
Give me two
He's
picks.
like the
Come on,
Buffalo Bills.
give me two picks.
Two picks. Two picks. Honestly, I would try to sign Cody Rhodes because he has a name for himself and he has a new gimmick, and it'll work if he owns it. He can use it. Let him use it. Don't own it. Sign him and let him run a club. Because if you're not gonna do it with Finn Balor, do it with him. That's what I would do. And I really don't see anybody else. Like maybe Shelton Benjamin. Otherwise, I don't really see anybody else. Like they have everybody practically right now, and it kind of
They were in
stinks.
talks with Rey
And
Mysterio
it's
for
like
him to come back.
no. Leave him out. Is Sin Cara even still around? I mean, come
Sin
on,
Cara
that
was
dude's.
there. I don't know what they're doing with him though. They need to do something with that. Let me see.
I don't know.
Do you think that Kenny Omega will go to WWE if he doesn't win the IWGP Championship by January when his contract expires? If so, do you think he will get the AJ Styles treatment and be a major face in WWE? Thank you, Snugs, old channel. Um, okay. I know you don't really watch too much of New Japan and know too much about Kenny, so I'll answer this one. I'll keep it short and sweet. Kenny Omega in New Japan first has to be IWGP champion. He has to win beforehand. Um, it has to go to where he's the champion. It can't he can't go to WWE without winning the IWGP championship. I don't see, and the reason why I say this is because there has to be some sort of hype around him. You could say him being the first United States champion in New Japan is good, um, but I would need to definitely see something more to it. I would like him to be IWGP champion first, but I would like him to get the AJ Styles treatment. I would love for him to get the AJ Styles treatment. He deserves that. He definitely deserves that. I would definitely love to see him get the same treatment because they're utilizing him. They're making him win. People don't want Kenny Omega to come to the WWE and have him lose. If I had the foresight to know that they would bring him in just for him to lose, then no, keep him in New Japan, keep him there. But if you're going to bring him to WWE, he has to win. He has to be a top guy. There's no reason to bring a top guy in just for him to job out. It doesn't make any sense. I have Zero, CM Punk. Yeah, I would love to see CM Punk back in WWE. I don't think he wants to at this time. He's pushing 40. Um, but I would definitely love to see him back. He was one of my favorite wrestlers. I really like just him talking,
Nexus.
him speaking, like his the way he you
Pipe
know
bombs.
pipe bombs. His promo skills are top quality. I just guess he lost the love for wrestling, which happens. Um,
Yeah, I got a
the
question. Didn't
Crossing
Ricochet sign with
Roads
WWE?
Club, Ricochet, no. Cody Rhodes. Well,
Forget Ricochet, man.
Maximum likes with Cody Rhodes. How about Rob Van Dam? Maybe because Van Dam is
Nah,
going to be in
nah.
2K18, so they might bring him back for a shot here
Yeah,
because
but
he.
the last three times, dude. The last three times he doesn't do
No, it's
anything. He
just
just
for a
gets
little
people over.
shot.
So
Yeah,
I
I
want to
mean
see
it's
him
fine.
job.
It's
I don't want. It's like Frank Shawn
we've
Michaels got the
seen
job. I
him.
mean, come on, dude.
We've seen
He
him
wants
lose before. It's
impact
fine. Um,
a
what do you
lot.
think about Aleister Black? We already answered that, Swag Master 27. Aleister Black is pretty cool. Um, he has to.
Uh,
Yo, my thing is, stop bringing up all these stars. There's an influx of NXT stars
yeah, there
who
is.
have not won the NXT title yet. Bobby Roode has to lose it. They have to send his ass up to the main roster. All right, he's done
He
his
should have never
thing
went
in
to
NXT.
NXT.
No, I think the NXT is good. NXT helps you build a character or rebrand yourself. So when you are sent to the main roster, they can use you. You know who I feel sorry for? Hideo Itami. Like he's not. He's never gonna
I
go to
don't.
NXT. He's
I
never
told
gonna.
you. I told you. He never. I called it. I called it. Didn't I not?
And it's the injuries. It's
I
the
told you.
constant injuries, and they're not gonna let him be Kenta. If you let him be Kenta,
Yeah.
cool. Bring him to the main roster. I would love it. Should CM Punk join Bullet Club? Maximum likes. No, no. CM Punk should because CM Punk is too big. He's gonna
Yeah.
overshadow CM Punk. The name CM Punk overshadows Bullet Club. Regardless of how popular Bullet Club is right now, if CM Punk joins it, it's. I mean, he could make it bigger, but it's CM Punk. Like CM Punk has so many eyes on him now. I mean, it would help. It would help Bullet Club, but it would put Bullet Club in the forefront. Like how we see when you think of, let's say if you put CM Punk in any group, it's not the group you see, it's CM Punk joining them. Not, I just think CM Punk is too big to be in a group. Like when you see Kenny
Well, I
Omega,
think I think I think he could change his whole look. He could change his whole look, and he could use the Bullet Club for it, and that would get him a fat ass contract when he comes back. And but you got to bring it in. Honestly, what I would do is if I was Punk, I would get in his Bullet Club, destroy the Bullet Club, take some half the members, create my own version of the Bullet Club that New Japan can't own, and then bring it to the WWE, and he'd own the rights, and boom, right there, millions of dollars easily.
hmm,
Think about that, They say, take that, New Japan, take your Bullet Club and stick it up your ass.
now we have Swagmaster asking about Crazy Steve in WWE. You don't watch TNA, but I'll let you know. Crazy Steve is a ridiculous character, and I don't think they would ever use him in WWE. At the most, let's say NXT, and they'll put him in Sanity. Because he's that type of character. He's the insane weirdo. But Crazy Steve in WWE, no. Punk versus Kenta. Who do you think would win? If I was booking the match, CM Punk, because CM Punk is a bigger name. I mean,
And he
it's
gets
the go to
injured
sleep.
less.
It's the go to sleep versus the go to sleep. CM Punk technically stole the GTS from Kenta,
Pepsi Plunge.
but I'm gonna have to give it to CM Punk mainly because he's a bigger star. Now, if it was a booking where they were in a rivalry, it'll be back and forth. It'll be 2-2. I mean, it'll be 1-1, then a blow off match. Um, and with that, I would have to give it to CM Punk. CM Punk's a bigger star. I can make more money with CM Punk than I can with Kenta at this time. Until WWE shows the value of Hideo Itami, I'm gonna feel like he's not that valuable, and I don't feel. I mean, only Lorcan
Would have been strong,
broke
would
his
have been nice and
nose.
flattened out.
He gave him a European uppercut and broke his nose on NXT. Like, I mean, it shows he's tough because he came back out to fight. It shows he got toughness, but I think
The
his
Gillberg of
durability,
NXT.
his durability is just trash. Like he gets hurt easy. What do you think about the Cena Enough and no CM Punk? Okay, so WWE 2K18 for us, if you didn't know, they had a special edition called the Cena Enough edition, and it's basically celebrating John Cena's 15-year career. They have
Oh
the
God.
the ring match from
Then
one of
why
the
is Seth
special
Rollins on the
matches.
cover?
No, well, it's Seth Rollins is the
That's
regular
so
one, and a
stupid.
John Cena
That's
special
so
edition,
stupid.
whatever. But
That's bullshit.
and they also have a exclusive toy of John Cena. Um, I don't really need the
I got
toy.
a question for everybody. I got a question for everybody. Who thinks it's time for Cena to go heel? Like seriously, maybe even run a group. Who could agree with that? It's time. It's just time. Who
I
can
don't.
agree with that?
I don't think John Cena should go heel.
He
John
should
Cena
go heel,
should just
dude.
stay the way
Everybody
he is.
wants to go heel. Go back to your cutting people. Let other people do his dirty work. And in a heel, he could toss people around, be violent,
Maximum like
and that would be awesome.
agrees with you. He
It's
agrees
just
that John
time.
Cena
Even
should
Hulk
go
Hogan
heel.
said it. Hulk Hogan said it. He said he knew when it was, and he said when he did it, it rejuvenated his career. He was almost 50 when he did it, and he said that John Cena has to do it. He just has to, regardless of the sales. The sales, because all the adults who actually have the money will buy his shirts. I will buy a shirt if he's a heel, but not if he's a
It has to
babyface.
be a nice shirt though.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm not.
I
I'm
mean,
not.
he could, dude. He could be a guy who starts a group. Shit, he should be the new guy in the Shield. Be a heel, make the
Mm,
Shield heel again, and put him
wait a
instead of
minute.
Roman
So wait a
Reigns.
minute.
We know he's jacked.
He's wearing
Yeah,
the
man.
the the
What?
tactical
Longer
gear.
pants or
He's wearing tactical gear
no?
now.
Well, he could wear he could he could wear tactical shorts.
Tactical
That's all it
shorts.
is. All it
He
is
wear black
fucking
cargo
cargo
shorts.
pants anyway.
Oh my god.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. I mean, seriously, put like a vesting on him or whatever, give him a different thing. I don't know, a group like that. I think that would be good. Him being a babyface, dude, he's losing his hair. It's a matter of time before he shaves himself bald like Stone Cold. Just put him in a group, give him something, just give the fans what they want. We want him as a heel. He could run wild and be champion and in this and that as a heel, and we will be okay with that. I don't see why Vince don't
Um,
see that.
I'm gonna keep John Cena where he's at. I'm not going to change him. I
No
I
way.
mean he's been the way he
Boo.
is for
Boo right
15
now.
years.
Give him a boo.
Just leave him alone. Like it's pointless
I
now.
want to see some boos
I
on
mean
there.
because honestly
Boo
now
this,
if you
people.
do
Boo it.
this, hold on, if you do that, it's like he's gonna want to go for the title. He's gonna want to be champion. He doesn't need to break a Ric Flair's record, which is not actually
No,
the real record. It's actually
rather,
21
but ra-
titles, but whatever. Um,
rather than getting people over and having all his dream matches before he decides to retire, why not help get other people over by being a leader of a C Nation and have like a group that looks like the Shield and it's like a bad group and just get these other guys up and coming over and then just destroy through people and keep it and be like a new Ric Flair Four Horsemen thing where he just does it for like 3 4 years and then just that's it. Give us John Cena end of his career. Let him be a heel for a few years, just like Hulk Hogan. And even after
well,
going back to red and yellow, he came to WWE as NWO again. I mean, come on.
well, what about, okay, well, we have another question. AJ Lee versus Lita. Who do you think would win? If I was booking it, AJ, because AJ is
Yeah,
younger,
Lita will
and
probably
I
break her hip.
oh
Lita will break her
my
hip.
god, not that that was a quick one. What do you think of G1? I think Naito will win. Do you think the Bullet Club will part ways with Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks because Tama Tonga has a lot of beef with them and is teasing a turn on them? Okay, I'll explain this to Frost. So the G1 is a tournament because he doesn't really watch New Japan. A G1 tournament is basically it's like it's a round robin. Whoever gets the most points at the end will get a main event match at Wrestle Kingdom for the New Japan Championship, the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. There's a situation where one of the members of the Bullet Club is angry with Kenny Omega because within the Bullet Club they have a subgroup called the Elite. It's Kenny Omega and Young Bucks. I guess you could say Marty Scurll. You don't know who that is. This little short guy. He's like 5'6", calls himself the villain. He's a European dude. He comes out with the umbrella with a big like fur coat and like a mask that has like the bird mask. Um, and there's a situation where Tamatanga is like, no, it's supposed to be Bullet Club. I don't know who the Elite is. I don't know who the Super Clique is. I don't know who all these other people are in this group. It should be just Bullet Club. Um, I don't think they should break up. I enjoyed the G1. I'm actually watching it. Um, but do I think Naito will win? No. I don't want Naito to win. I want Kenny Omega to win so he can get his IWGP championship. We gotta remember that Kenny Omega is like the guy. the guy in oh, Killer Frost left. Jesus. Okay. Well, I guess it's on me now.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, it's all
I'm
that
still here.
you left. Okay.
No, it says J41 invites John Cena to turn heel.
Wow.
Aha.
Whatever. So Kenny Omega, Kenny Omega should be the champion mainly because he's the top draw. New Japan knows this. They know Kenny Omega's the top draw. Give him the belt. What's the problem? You know, Okada is doing his thing. He's the top guy. He's the John Cena. He's the new John Cena in New Japan. It doesn't matter if he
Oh
has the belt
God.
or not. Well, he's like the John Cena, but he has more than 5 moves. Um, give it to Omega. Have Tama Tonga. Have him, see that Kenny Omega is the guy, and say, you know what, just rip the Bullet Club. You know, I know you got the elite, but show Bullet Club love, which probably won't happen. But I'm just being hopeful. But yeah, I want Omega to win. I want Bullet Clubs to get together. Don't split them up because Bullet Club is making so much money. There's no need to break them. Who should retire? Who should WWE retire? That's my likes. Um, who should retire in WWE? Who do you think? Who do you think should go? One person got to go. Who should it be?
To leave the WWE?
Yeah,
Uh, I would have to say John Cena. It just has to be because John Cena, and I would say too Cena and Roman Reigns. Because one, Roman Reigns, nobody cares about Roman Reigns. He's good in the group.
really, he
John
should
Cena,
retire.
he's got to be heel. Dude, no, John Cena should just be a heel, dude. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say,
Even if him and even if what's her face, if Nikki was a heel too, dude, that'd be sweet. Because then you'd have a good heel version, and I don't know. Eh, I want to see him a heel so bad, and it's just there's so many people he could be getting over, and they're burying him on SmackDown. He's basically having his dream matches. They're like, oh, I'll stick around and just sell merchandise. Just let me have my dream matches, and that's it.
um,
And I don't care.
well, I'm gonna say
I really don't.
Big Show and Mark Henry. They're old. Um,
Ah.
let's see, Bullet Club versus Finn Balor and AJ Styles. So Bullet Club versus the Bullet Club members in WWE, which are AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson. Um, who should win? It depends on what organization they're in. If they're in New Japan, then the Bullet Club should win. If they're in WWE, then the club should win. I mean, WWE is not going to bring in anybody from another organization to come in and just win, and that's it. They're not going to do it unless it's against one of their jobbers. They're not. Um,
I don't know why they don't just have AJ Styles come back to Raw and go with the club and get another member and just have the club, and then you can have the Baylor Club, which would be like demon people like him. Uh, what the fuck's his name? Bray Wyatt, the Wanderer, and that other guy you like. You mentioned his name, like you forgetting his name. The weird guy in NXT. I think that would be a good group.
oh, Aleister Black.
Yeah, and they'd all come out in demon paint, and then between Sanity, them, the Shield, the Club, and you have it like the old days where you have groups of people going at it. I mean, they got tag teams; they're not even using it. Like they used to have wrestling on MSG where it would go match to match to match. Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan calling commentary, and it would be a match. You'd have a good match, then another commercial, then another match, commercial, then another match. They need shows like that. Show us you're using them because the storylines suck, dude. I mean, NXT
Well,
is
we're not
good,
we're not
but
saying so
that's
much
only an
about the
hour.
storyline, just about the match. Though. I mean,
That's the whole thing. That's
it's
the
a,
whole thing is that they're getting their story in, and no, and they're paying people to do nothing, dude. I mean, shit. Like NXT's an hour. Give us 2 hours of NXT. I mean, NXT's still more entertaining. I mean, that's sad. Triple H is running that. I mean, people should really write into it and tell Vince it's time to go, dude. That's who should retire. That's it. Vince McMahon should retire. That's
yeah,
how I feel. Let
I
Triple
agree
H
with it.
take over.
Yeah, Vince McMahon should get out of
He's
pocket.
got to go.
We got
He's got to
a
go.
follow up question from Snugs about the G1. I'll answer this real quick. I think Tama will cost Kenny, but do you think Kenny Omega, a foreigner, will win the G1 tournament twice in 2 years? And yes, I want Kenny Omega to win, but Naito just has so much momentum. My pick first was Kota Ibushi. Okay, So, do I think Tama Tonga will cost him? I hope not. Kenny Omega should win it 2 years in a row. That's only going to build him up more because New Japan should be on eggshells. It's either you treat Kenny Omega good, he's out, or you treat him right, he might stay. So there you go with that. As far as Kota Ibushi, no, I wouldn't know. Them pushing him as a heavyweight, I think they're doing it now because WWE had him in the Cruiserweight Classic, so they're scared of losing him. Uh, yeah. So we got one more question because we've been doing this for an hour now. So we got one more question. Something that both of us can answer. Either it's a generic wrestling question or WWE related, so both of us can give our input in regards to you
Oh,
know.
here I got a question. I got a question for people real quick. Um, what do you prefer, the control of WWE 2K on 360, or all this extra mumbo jumbo bullshit like, oh, his pinky is stronger than his thumb, and this, and level every inch of your guy up, and it's so much more to do just to get one move off than it was. Which do you prefer? Graphics are better, obviously, in the newer version. What control version is better, 360 or X1?
Oh, come on, you can't use that now because I think.
Yeah, because that's a big thing, though, dude. That's a big thing. If you simplify the control in the grapple system and the strikes, so people could play more, because WWE games was always like Call of Duty and Madden. You hop on to play for 10, 15 minutes, maybe a half hour, and you're good. You get your fix. Me, you, and Ego used to play all night long and talk and play, even against hackers and glitchers, and it was fun. We enjoyed it. Now the lag is god awful. They should have a universe mode online and make it to where you could put the lobbies again, to where you could see who's joining instead of just, oh, a match, and then it's all the guy does is kick you, kick you, kick you, and that's it. I mean, honestly, who thinks that which one's better, the 360 version or the X1 like gameplay? Who
I
enjoys it
mean, the
more?
360
Which
is
one?
quicker, but they're leaning more towards simulation style, which I think they once again should go based off of how the actual wrestler moves around the ring. If the wrestler moves around quick in the ring,
But
then they should do the same thing in the game. I don't want a game where it's all arcade.
well,
It still doesn't run like a well, we got maximum likes and 360. So, I think it should be based on the
yeah, thank
wrestler.
you,
If the
thank you.
wrestler is slow, then they should move
But see,
slow.
you haven't played it though. You haven't played it last
In
year,
a
right? Before you
while,
didn't play
no,
the
I haven't.
360 version.
But we
Dude,
got
they cleaned it up. It's perfect,
we got
perfect.
one more. We got one more question from Snug's channel. How do you feel like they are using Sami Zayn in WWE? Okay,
I
I'm
think the
gonna make
character is
a
just ridiculous.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm sorry.
Sami Zayn doesn't have a character in WWE. He's the indie underdog. But other
He's
than
the redheaded
that,
stepchild.
he doesn't really have a character. I would love to see him as a generic pro, to be honest.
Yup,
I would love to
yup.
see him have a match to where it says eventually he gets to a point like let's say with Mike Bennett or Mike Canales, whatever. They get to a point where it's like, all right, listen, I can't stand you, you can't stand me. Sammy's like, hey, I can't stand this little like PD thing. This public display of affection is like killing me. One of us got to go, and Mike Bennett or Mike Canales wins,
Okay.
and they say,
There you
okay,
go.
Sami Zayn's kicked out. And this Sami Zayn does what Hulk Hogan did. Instead of being Mr. America, he's El Generico, but everybody knows it's him. He's trying to speak
But
Spanish
no
and
one cares.
everything, but nobody cares,
Yeah.
and they just run with it. I would love to see him
Yeah.
do that, but I think they're not utilizing him to his full potential. He could be
Once
such
again,
a
wasted
great
talent.
underdog. He could be the next Daniel Bryan, but I don't know. I guess on
Hell,
Smack.
he could be on the Baylor Club.
Oh my God! Stop.
Shit.
Really? Everybody joins
Why
the Balor
not?
Club. Really? With you?
No,
Everybody?
no, 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 no. El Generico? Come on, dude. You could come out with a demon mask with a half paint. That'd be fucking hilarious. Come on.
Well, that was
Awesome.
a live streaming edition of Wrestling Rants review. If you guys like it, definitely like the video. I
Add
think
us
we're
on
gonna do
Twitter
this.
too, at Wrestling Rants and Reviews.
Yep, definitely do that. It will also be in the link in the description below. I'll add it to the video if you don't see it in there now. You will see it in there later. I'll also promote it on my uh, Twitter page.
And we have a
Also,
Gmail account. We have a Gmail account. If you have any kind of questions or anything you want us to talk to, drop us a email. Let us know.
yep, and that will
You
also
know.
I'll try to add that to the link as well.
If you want to see
Um,
me try to kick Trey's ass in serious lag and who we're gonna use, let us know.
God, yeah, please. But yeah, that's it for Wrestling Rants review. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all the questions that you guys have. We'll catch you on the next video. Later.
Pieces.
All right. Okay.
That was long. God damn.
Yeah, it was.
Are you done recording? Or are you still recording? Did you fall over?
Whoa, what is this? Hello. Is it
What?
done? I thought it was done streaming.